Hi everybody, hope you're doing marvellously well. Sitting here with Igor from Audiomovers. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for coming over.
Yeah, it's great. We're here at Abbey Road. We love hanging out here. So you have the binaural renderer for Apple Music to share with us.
This is a product that should help mix engineers and master engineers basically apply spatial rendering that Apple Music applies when Dolby Atmos content released on Apple Music, and help people to understand how customer will hear it in their headphones. Basically, we're mimicking the process that Apple Music does, and Apple Music takes 714 output of your Dolby Atmos mix and applies specialized binaural rendering. It basically recreates the room in your headphones, giving you the feeling of 714 surround sound.
As a binaural mix.
Exactly, yeah. I'm going to show here an application because it has more features than plugin, but this product comes as an application or as a plugin for any DAW. Here I have a Dolby Atmos ADM file. I'm going to play it back in Dolby Render. I'm using Dolby Render output into binaural render for Apple Music. So when you install binaural render for Apple Music, it also installs virtual driver that can receive 16 channels from Dolby Render output. In addition to that, the way I set up system is that first 12 channels are going to be 714 output from Dolby Render. Channels 13 and 14 going to be Dolby binaural output, which are 2 channels. So this is done for comparison if you wish to compare it to Apple Music and other platforms that...
Okay, that would be interesting to hear.
And then the render output, this is what's going to be affected by Apple Spatial Processing. In this case, we have AirPod Max, which supports all the head tracking and personalized settings for Apple Spatial Audio. So yeah, as I said, the audio gets in, binauralized, you can set different head tracking or personalized settings. You have different rendering modes. So headphones music, this is how people hear it in headphones. You have speaker music, which is different rendering. It applied to iPhones and laptops and other devices. And you have headphones movie. This is how it rendered if you release something on Apple TV. So this is maybe useful for...
Can you play all three of those? I'd like to turn it up a little bit. I'd like to hear the differences. Go between the app, that and the movie. Interesting. Huh. Go back to the Apple movie, Oh, wow, it's quite a stark difference. And then that.
Yeah, this one won't make sense in headphones because it's completely different.
That almost just sounds like a stereo mix now.
Yeah. So
that's really interesting. Got the difference between the HP music and movies was a lot greater than I expected.
This tool actually connects to Apple spatial renderer that runs on this machine. So it's not that we did any reverse engineering something. So
you're literally connecting to what is built into.
Exactly. So when you
That's fantastic.
hear on Apple Music, it literally goes into the same place and rendered by the same. You can switch to different inputs. So this is the second input, which is pass-through input, auxiliary input. So it will go to output, and this is how you can compare the Dolby binauralization with Apple Spatial Render. You can run it as a plugin in a DAW, like in Pro Tools. So in Pro Tools, there is a new Pro Tools that has built-in Dolby Render, can output of 714 into master channel, so you can run it there. So first 2 channels are going to be left and right, and that's how you can hear the binauralized audio.
Do you think anybody's going to put that at the end of their session and just mix into it?
Yeah, you can definitely do this, yeah.
Is there any additional latency?
Yeah, you have a latency which set by the driver, so it depends on the headphone, so you'll have a buffer size of latency.
So essentially, this plugin allows you to hear as spatial, firstly for music, movies, and also I like that for phone or iPads, etc. It's a quick and easy solution because before there was no quick way to double check your mixes in this environment.
Exactly, yeah. So basically it speeds up your workflow. It allows you even to mix potentially in headphones if you wish. Until you get into studio with full setup. So that's another option, and it's fairly simple to set up.
And it's $79.99, a whopping $80 with a penny change.
Yes.
There you go. I love this idea of mixing into it, or sitting in a room and realizing that's probably how 90% of people are going to be hearing this.
Yeah, so it gives you like peace of mind.
Yeah.
And the good part about it is if Apple will update the algorithm, it will pick it up, so you don't need to wait for an update from us or something like that. It will essentially work.
Some of the earliest versions of immersive that made it onto Apple probably could have benefited from this, shall I just say? Let's just say that. That's my polite way of saying it. Maybe some of the earliest versions weren't as good. I've heard some phenomenal immersive mixes that do fold down to binaural, but I think it's essential. If you're going to be working in immersive, make sure you get this so you can check your mixes in binaural. Makes perfect sense because, let's be honest, most people are going to be listening that way. They're listening in a virtual world, etc., but few people obviously are listening in immersive rooms.
Right, yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. We'll leave a link down below where you can go and check it out. And there is a 7-day free trial, so you can try it out for yourself for free. Thanks, everyone. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, adios, goodbye.